What?
It's time now for My Two Favorite Librarians. Brought to you by Copper Tree Boutique in Dales Grand Market, located in beautiful, historic downtown Amherst.
Hi, this is My Two Favorite Librarians. I'm Denise Corey.
I'm Chantel Taylor, and today we're going to talk about TV series.
I, like many people, do not have cable anymore.
No, too expensive.
Do you know anyone who actually still has cable? Some people do. People who like sports tend to have cable.
My mom and Victor do. She watches curling and he watches hockey every night, so they need cable.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people still do have cable.
I don't know, but what I do, well, I have Netflix. And
I do too, yeah.
And then I borrow stuff from the library.
Yes.
Because we have tons of TV shows.
Well, and the other thing is in typical sort of capitalist theory, instead of everybody piling onto Netflix, everybody's created their own streaming service. Who can afford to have like 5 or 6 streaming services?
Well, and not everything is on streaming services.
True.
So,
especially in Canada.
There are some shows that we have that aren't on Netflix.
Handmaid's Tale.
Mad Men. It used to be on Netflix. They've taken it off, so you can watch the whole series of Mad Men. And another cool thing is some of the DVDs have extras that you can't get on Netflix. So, like, Mad Men has all these cool little documentaries in between the shows about, like, women's rights and civil rights and the dawn of advertising in the 1960s. So it's really fascinating.
Game of Thrones.
I only watched 4 seasons of that.
I only watched 1 season.
But the library owns all 8 seasons.
Well, now the 8th season may not have come. Oh, maybe it came out in December.
The 8th season has just come in. Come in. We haven't, I don't think it's out on the shelf yet, but we have it upstairs. So, yeah. The other thing is Walking Dead.
No, thank you.
It has zombies. I stopped watching that in like the 4th season too because I got bored of it. But still, people like it.
Of course they do.
We own all of Sons of Anarchy. I think I really...
Let's talk about something good.
Sons of Anarchy is good?
No, it's not.
I think I really only watch shows that have like a lot of violence.
Yeah. Let's talk about The Good Place.
Oh, The Good Place. Oh, I love that show.
I watched the first season. When we were on vacation together, you made us watch some of The Good Place, and it was fantastic. So I haven't watched season 2 yet. And I know there's a season 3, but I can't remember if they're into season 4 or not.
I've watched season 2. I think I started season 3. But I think at the library, we own season 1 and 2.
Yes. So if you've never heard of the show, the main character is in the good place. So kind of like heaven, but she's not supposed to be there. It's a bit of a mistaken identity.
And she's played by Kristen Bell.
And Ted Danson.
Whom I love.
It is so well done, and it's so funny, and there's amazing twists, and really, it's so good.
I just love when the character Chibi says that he has directional insanity.
Love it.
I once got lost on an escalator. I'm just like, that describes me.
Killing Eve.
Yes.
I haven't watched any Killing Eve
either, but I've heard good things.
I really want to watch the first season. It's on my list of maybe to watch this year.
Doctor Who, not on Netflix.
Probably on BritBox if you want to pay for more.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't want to pay for every subscription thing. And again, on the DVDs, there are extras. So you can see how they've like redesigned the TARDIS.
Tape together those stupid machines with like duct tape and plastic.
Probably. The Crown?
Yes.
I do like The Crown.
I watched some of the first season. It was interesting.
I haven't watched it all, but again, I tend to spend a lot of my time reading.
Yeah, exactly.
More than is normal, I think.
Podcasts have really interrupted my television watching time.
You know what else we own that I love, love, love?
I'm terrified.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
We do have a really nice collection of older television series.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Matlock.
I was
All-
going to say
the
the Rockford Files.
The entire Matlock. I was talking to someone the other day. They had just returned a season of Sanford and Son.
Yes.
And she said she laughed so hard she was crying and her cheeks hurt.
I went on a Mary Tyler Moore Rhoda bender last winter where I watched like a bunch of seasons of those shows because Mary Tyler Moore is something I always saw on TV and was like, no, I'm not interested in that. And I didn't realize how amazingly good it is.
I want to take 1 second to make fun of your gravelly voice. Chantel has caught the plague and she sounds terrible.
Week 3, everyone.
Yep, it's not going away anytime soon.
Nope.
So what are you reading? Let's talk about reading for a minute.
Well, I am reading Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat by Samin Nosrat.
You're on your cookbook kick now.
I am. So this is an amazing book, and it's not a traditional cookbook. There are recipes in it, but the first like 200 pages of the book are more of a guide. And she talks about like she worked at Chez Panisse, which was at one point the best restaurant in America. Like it was a big deal to work there. And she talks about like they'd send me out for parsley and I'd come back with cilantro and I didn't salt. Like apparently she ruined a sauce for Hillary Clinton one time. So she talks about how she grew. She's not a trained chef. Like she's worked in kitchens, but she's never studied. And she also taught classes. So this is kind of based on her curriculum. So it's really interesting. It's almost like a science cookbook, like how salt affects the taste and how different kind of salt and how you cook your meat matters and da-da-da-da. So it's super interesting.
That does sound interesting. I mean, I wouldn't read it because I'm never going to cook anything.
I also think I'm going to make her buttermilk chicken.
Okay. You have fun.
I will.
So I've already jettisoned a couple of books this year.
Nice.
I've just decided, life is short. There are way too many books to read. I got about 30% into Dracul by Dacra Stoker and J.D. Barker. So Dacra Stoker is Bram Stoker's great-great-grandson.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just, I didn't care. I was listening to The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and my time ran out, and I realized I didn't care enough to renew it.
Oh.
Which, I'm sorry, Vivian, because Vivian...
And Stephanie.
Yeah, Vivian is just like, oh, yeah, make sure you buy the next one in the series, but no. So right now I am reading Warcross by Marie Lu. I'm about halfway through.
So a little YA.
Yeah. And sort of set in the near future. It's all tech. It's
My favorite. Dystopian horrors have taken over the planet. Not that
No.
isn't happening right now.
no, actually, it's not dystopian. So in the near future, this virtual reality game is all the rage. Warcross, everybody plays it, and everybody has these like VR glasses, and Emeka Chen is the main character. She's a down on her luck hacker, and she glitches herself into this major Warcross tournament, and then
They kill her.
No, she's like, all this like crazy stuff starts happening to her. So I'm not going to give any more than that away, but I am enjoying it. There is like a bit of a mystery element. There's some technology stuff. She's like a bit of a, I think there's going to be a bit of a little romance. So yeah, I like it.
Is it part of a series? Like, is this part 1?
I'm not sure. Thanks for asking a question that I'm not prepared for.
No problem.
On at the library.
Big news next week.
Yes.
Amherst Library is going to be closed for repairs.
January 20th to the 25th.
So any programs we have going on will not be happening. They've been rescheduled. So for instance, my book club is supposed to be that Tuesday, the 21st. It's going to be the 28th. Everything else will be rescheduled. So we are going to be closed. All the other branches will be open, just the Amherst branch.
Yes, they're going to do some repairs to the heating system.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having heat.
Now, in other branches this week, in Pugwash from January 13th to 18th. They're having Frozen Frenzy drop-in. So if your kids are all...
I just love it. Frozen Frenzy.
Oh, it's going to be. Frozen causes that kind of reaction. So if you've got Frozen lovers, you can make, I think they're going to be making like Elsa and Anna's and have Sven antlers and snowflake bead necklaces, I think.
I want Sven antlers. Maybe I should
Talk to Julie. So you can drop in any time and make those, and that's from January the 13th to the 18th. Evil Genius this week, January 14th, will be happening at the Amherst branch. And on January 15th, Marble Madness in River Hibbert and Lego Mania in Oxford, and both of those are 3 to 4 p.m.
And again, cannot emphasize this enough, the Forefathers Library in Amherst will be closed January 20th to the 25th for repairs.
Come and get your books early.
Yes. Come this week, get lots of books, stock up, be ready. Although you can still return books while we're closed. There is an outside book drop. Just drop them in there. We will be taking care of them. We will backdate things. We don't want people to get fines. It just need some heat in that building.
Exactly.
And you can find out more about our programs on our website, which is
www.cumberlandpubliclibraries.ca.
Oh my goodness, your voice. It's so bad. On there, you can find a link to all of our socials. We're on the Twitter, the Facebook, the Instagram.
I was very excited listening to a podcast that is hosted by millennials, and they were saying the Facebook and the Twitter. I was like, oh, it's not just like
Oldsters?
us. Yeah.
So I'm cool. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying.
No, obviously not. You are not cool. And if you like any of the TV shows we mentioned today, you can hop onto our website and click on our catalog, and you can see all of the TV shows that we have.
Do we still have a top 10 list of our TV shows?
Yes, we do. So if you go on to our Facebook page, and on the side there's a section called Rewatch Listen, go in there. There's a top 10 list of our most requested adult fiction, adult nonfiction, top 10 movies, and top 10 TV shows, the most requested from the last month.
You said Facebook, but you meant website.
I did mean website. Yeah. I could link it in our Facebook.
Yes.
Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Probably not. Okay, what are we talking about next week?
Next week, we're going to talk about our 2019 favorites, because you weren't ready when we did this before Christmas, and also our 2020 TBR lists.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Bye.
Bye.
My two favorite librarians. Brought to you by Copper Tree Boutique in Dales Grand Market, located in beautiful, historic downtown Amherst.